There are concerns tonight about this stretch of I-70 near Colfax in Denver. Early this morning, a suspected wrong-way driver slammed into a semi-truck and died on scene.
And this is the second deadly crash along that same stretch of highway since December.
And for Mike and Debbie Paul, this hit too close to home. Their daughter, Katie, was among 3 people killed in a head-on crash on Christmas Day. She was just 24 years old.
And her family reached out to us. They wanted to tell her story and share with you who she was. Here's Denver 7's Eric Lufer.
A beautiful, vibrant woman, the one who always made stupid jokes, but you laughed anyway. The one who would give you the shirt off her back. That's how the Paul family talks about Katie. That's how they want to remember her through the worst of circumstances.
Katie was the most selfless person I think I've ever met in my entire life.
At 24, Katie Paul was in the prime of her life.
She's just that girl, the lovable light in every room.
It all came to an abrupt end this past Christmas. After a night of fun at a family Christmas party, Katie and her boyfriend Kyle were driving home on eastbound I-70 just before the E-470 interchange.
Denver 7's Thomas Hoppa is live on I-70 near E-470. Thomas, CSP now confirming 3 people are dead after a crash.
Investigators say an 86-year-old man and his wife were driving the wrong way, their caravan striking Katie and Kyle's truck head-on. The Paul family is about to tell the part of the story we never knew. Her parents, Mike and Debbie, were in another car behind their daughter the whole time.
There was a white SUV in front of Kyle, and all of a sudden swerved, and all of a sudden we seen Kyle swerving and locking up his truck, and next thing you know, his whole front end went rear down, and the back end went almost up to a 45-degree angle.
Mike slammed on his brakes and jumped out to help.
Mike tried so hard to get her out of the truck. He tried so hard, and we couldn't get her out. We could get Kyle out, but we couldn't get her out. And I just kept asking Mike, are they alive? Are they alive? And nobody would tell us if they were alive. As I prayed on the side of the highway that everybody would be okay. And they weren't. They weren't.
Katie died on impact.
As a father, you witness you witness your children being born, but you never dream on witness your child dying in front of you. And that's the worst nightmare. What I relive day in, day out.
It's the pictures now, the moments that keep her spirit alive. Her boyfriend Kyle survived the accident. He broke some bones and continues to recover. The Pauls by his side. Katie's big brother Josh wants to make sure other families don't have to endure this.
I want some kind of change on that highway. There's a lot of road signs on that highway that say no left turn or wrong way, but the placement is in hard places to see, and it's poorly lit. That off-ramp has minimal lighting. There's no flashing lights. There's nothing.
The tragedy didn't end with Katie. The older couple who drove the wrong way died too. You never know what tomorrow will bring, but honestly, you never know what the next 5 minutes will bring. Just ask the Pauls about their precious Katie.
She does mean the absolute world to us, and we feel very empty without her.
I'm so grateful that she got to see me get married and she got to meet my children, but I'm so heartbroken that I'll never get to see her get married. I'll never get to see her walk down the aisle, and I'll never get to see her be a mom, because she would have been the best.
And we talked to CDOT, which says it looks very closely at sufficient lighting and signage used to help drivers.
And their spokesperson, Amy Ford, says they will absolutely review the 470 I-70 area. And it's for the Pauls. They want to thank family and friends for their outpouring of support.